All right, let's try this motherfucking shit again.
Let's go inside and visit Garden Remedies, one of the companies that's been here from the beginning.
Elites Draft League. See if we can get this done.
No cap on licensing, the market, cultivators couldn't grow enough to keep up with demand. Selling flower as fast as it was harvested sometimes goes to $4,000 a pound. But what comes up must come down. Within just a few years, the strip hundreds of cultivators enter the field, flooding the market. Prices plunge to low prices. And for many desperation centers, selling their cannabis at a loss, calling for survival, putting their doors that once promised prosperity. It became one of the toughest markets in the country for cannabis cultivators. Garden Remedies, one of Massachusetts' earliest medical operators, faced the same storm, but instead of chasing the race to the bottom, they chose a different path. It was a very different market, really deep prices. And at that time, it was just one market, trying to get anywhere on shelves. Take off running fast, you get money. Started as a medical-only company, we were growing in soil with HPS lights, auto pots, getting out there as fast as we could. Around 2018, we flipped to recreational, started expanding our footprint here, built an extra 4 or 5 locations. We have a house of brands from all different brands, from flower brands, everything from the brands. Focused on making genetics and strains for the Massachusetts. We focus on things that customers want here, that smell really great, that are really vigorous. We also try to cater to a new way of thinking, not like a way to
Hope they got their red on, not they black.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Ready? Ready. 45. 1. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2nd down and 3.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well
One more time.
And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is brought in at the 21. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff as they run left side. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Go, baby.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Niners have 1-6 now. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
We are expecting to win this game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's do what we came to do, man.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Shake it off, shake it off.
After all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So in the mother room, we do a pretty quick rotation on others. We just have about 12 weeks rotations on others. We have one crop on others. We can
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Let's go now. Set, go. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
We're using our Dram hydro sprayer to be able to get that sprayed effectively on all the plants. So that's just the agitator pumping. That's going to pump it around in circles. And, especially where we're working sometimes with oils and waters, they want to separate. That prevents that from happening. That'll stay mixed the whole time that I'm spraying. I tend to start on the bottom of the plant, and that allows the bottom of the plant, once the bottom of the leaf gets wet, it kind of droops down It gives you a better shot at getting the surface of the plant. So if you start with this one, get heavy, drill down, and then pull up harder to get the other side, pull my way up the range.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check steal. 10 black. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Good soccer.
And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
now he's free up the left sideline.
God damn.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there.
All right.
And his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after here coming up.
All right.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Situations.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that will be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyrone Tracy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
You guys have a good uptake. Yeah.
Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Come on now. Come on up.
Here up to the 44-yard line.
20 yards.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So, the family was like, well, we're not going to keep him from doing it. So, my brain money was leaning to keep him kind of very smart. I was looking for somebody else to move product through it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
60 rest.
Now they show jet sweep it instead. A run up the middle here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready? Go. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 34 yards there in the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Let's go. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, right. Here we go. Yellow. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ready?
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the year and third overall. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Some of the most well-known genetics in the state of Texas. What can you tell us about what you guys do here? The genetics here, I mean, a lot of them we've hunted from seed. Probably our most well-known genetic that I've bred is the Panther Gray. Orangutan would be another one. We won high times Kansas down this year. New Mexico.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Shit, we get a quick score off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Damn, good shit.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to throw again. Open man has got it, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
It's interesting. We neutralize that percent because everything that I've heard is more light equals more weight. Why do you guys like to tailor it down?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check smash. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
Great defense on that play. Wow.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So we knew this was a tiered system, so we're going to we knew that this was a new
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And the defense on it quickly there as they stop it at the 40 for a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Khalil Shakir halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Play some defense, fellas.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Hard running at the 15.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their
excellent one-hand catch, boy.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard
all we
line.
needed, baby.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force it around a little bit, like trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
You got lucky
and those
on
two
that.
just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
Now they'll change things up.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That is incomplete.
Let's break it up.
Some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Maybe just knock it down.
It over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
You get ready to walk off, fellas.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. This is caught. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Ready.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the point down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Yeah, good game, fellas.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pass caught by Fannin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 cycles. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
17.
Second down and inches. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in.
That's not a bitch.
Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Resort to smuggling tactics to get it through these checkpoints and get it a little bit in this industry and backing down. Mexico, I think the future is bright for you guys. Number one in New Mexico. What's next? Well, we're still expanding here in New Mexico. We have 4 to 5 more stores coming online. 2 currently under construction. Southeast Hobbs. Park. Right on. Well, we love seeing what you guys are doing. You guys are pushing out. Gucci? Okay. So Dan, I was chatting with your team and you guys are doing something. I wanted to take that next step. Then we saw that there was I don't know if you're being serious or not. I'm like, what? Wait, I thought you're done. Wondering why is Kanaka here? Well, big chicken